Hi, so if you're part of Gen Z and you're feeling really stuck right now and you don't really know what to do with your life, you're stuck in your hometown, you can't find a way out, you're having trouble, uplifting yourself from depression or anxiety or whatever. I just want to let you know that because you're in your 20s, because you're still young, even if you're about to be in your 30s, you still have time to improve and it's still not too late for things to get better for you. I know you're going to hear the term like self-improvement a lot, but the 20s are the years that you have to kind of build on your skills. You can't allow yourself to be depressed to the state of regressing to who you were when you were a teenager. Okay, those years are over. It's time to, you don't have to like take on more responsibility per se. It's more so just like allow yourself to grow in the ways you feel comfortable growing in. You know, you don't have to accomplish everything in one day. You can kind of just take it little by little. And progress isn't linear. I know a lot of people say it's linear. It's not linear at all. You're going to regress a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is don't allow yourself to get so stuck in regression to the point where you're just completely stunted as a person. Because with regression comes the feeling of being comfortable, because it's something that you're used to. You don't want to try anything new. You get really comfortable. You stick to bad habits. Um, and the reason why I'm saying this is because recently, like, one of my friends has we just talked about this over some food or whatever, and how someone I know is like really regressing back to who they were when they were a child for whatever reason. Um, and I get it. Depression, it sucks. I think it's like it's not even like the daily depression where it's like you just have dark thoughts throughout the day or you just feel unmotivated, or it's more so deeper and more interpersonal. That's why it's so hard to have this conversation, because it's almost as if you have to take the role of a therapist, and you have to kind of like dig and pry a little bit to see what's making them feel like they have to regress, and they don't want to talk about it. But I think it's more so of interpersonal battle with like how you see yourself as a person in this phase of life. You don't know what you're supposed to accomplish and what you're supposed to do, because you're in the point of your life where you have a lot of potential to do a lot of different things, and everyone's accomplishing their own goals and finding their own way in life, and not everything is going to be mapped out for you, and that can be really scary and that can be kind of paralyzing, because you don't want to end up making the wrong choice and regretting that later down the line. But you kind of I, I guess that's what my dad always says. You have to pick something, and then everything else will unravel itself along the way. You'll discover what you like and what you don't like, and then you'll make choices based on that, and then you'll make choices based on what you have access to, and you'll make choices on your wants and desires. But the more choices you make, eventually you'll get somewhere around what you're looking for. It's just really hard to map that out right now, because you're in your early 20s. You have nothing but potential and options, and the world looks scary right now. So those options are seeming a lot more scarce, but it's not going to always be like that, and you can't shut yourself off from opportunities every chance you get, because eventually you won't have as many opportunities to bounce off of anymore. As you get older, people start giving you more and more opportunities because you start to lose that potential over time. um Not saying that you can't get an opportunity. I'm just saying it's not going to happen more frequently. But I say this to say that right now I know everyone is in a space of preserving what little self esteem or happiness they have left, into kind of like just being comfortable, because the world is such an uncomfortable and scary place that you just kind of want to stay at home. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to deal with people, but you're gonna have to at some point. That being said, I think you should take time to heal. Just don't allow yourself to get stuck permanently. Give yourself a set time, and you can still feel how you want to feel after that set time, but just tell yourself, okay, well, today, this time, we're going to do something a little bit different. Even if it's something little, like, I don't know, it depends what you guys like to do. I can't even give you suggestions. Like, I like to think for myself, sometimes watching TV for a couple hours and just relaxing, allowing your brain to just turn off, helps a lot with my stress. I think I used to like play video games to distress, but like I don't know, something about playing video games. It's fun. It's just your brain is still on a certain level of alertness. So you're not really relaxing. You're kind of just like directing all your stress onto another thing. but your mind is still like functioning. It's still processing stuff, strategies and stuff like that. Your mind's not really resting. It's still performing. I want to be in a space like where I can just like watch TV and then just have the possibility of dozing off and going to sleep instead of playing a video game where I have to constantly force myself to focus and strategize and think, keep thinking and keep paying attention. I can't let myself doze off too much. Otherwise the game just sucks and I just get bored anyway. But yeah. That's all I want to say. I just wanted to say that real quick. If you guys have any other suggestions for me or for anyone else, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates. I'll see you guys in the next one.